If you're a consultant in 2026, you're either creating content or you know that you should be. But between client work and delivery, producing consistent, good quality content is hard work. Meanwhile, Jimmy in the next building is posting videos, clips, blogs, articles, social media posts, emails every single day. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you can turn one of your expert ideas into a whole week worth of content without sounding like a mouthpiece for ChatGPT. And later I'll show you the exact workflow that I use to run my two businesses online and the clients that I help to. We've all spent enough time on LinkedIn to know the wrong way of using AI to help build your content. Generic language, all the hyphens, slop, it's not this, it's that.
Well, Fry, it was a pleasure meeting you. I'm gonna go kill myself.
Stop using AI to create your expertise for you and instead bloody use it to make sharing your expertise easier. We're not replacing our expertise here, are we? We're using it to help make ourselves a TV production company all on our own.
I'm gonna make you stars.
And the workflow that I'm about to show you does exactly that. I have a really annoying marketing name for this, the AI content pack. One expert video becomes everything else. Posts, clips, emails, blogs. And in a minute, I'm going to show you how to make 5 to 7 bits of content from one video with this workflow. But first, let me introduce myself.
Why should I listen to you?
I'm Tom. I help consultants and technical experts turn their expertise into content that really attracts leads and prospects to their business. I run 2 businesses off of the back of the strategies that we talk about here on the channel. So yeah, if that's for you, then stick around, tune in and subscribe. Oh, and if you go on to like this video as well, give us a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Now, let's build the system. Step 1 is something that a lot of people skip, and it's one of the main reasons that expert content fails. So say we've got our idea for our video. We then come up with our title and our thumbnail. What's next? Script, right?
Wrong!
No, to be fair, you're kind of right. But let me first tell you how I do it. I spew off the insane ramblings that are in my head to my non-judgmental friend, ChatGPT. I then ask good old Chat to condense the points that I've made into a bullet-pointed list and the main points that I really want to get across within that video. You want to think of this as like trying to come up with the elevator pitch for the idea that you have. This video is about this, for these people, with this problem. What am I doing here?
He's gone insane.
No, I'm using it after I've already thought, and it's making the next step, scripting, 10 times easier. The next step is to think about structuring your script before we start writing anything. Now, if you're a consultant, then you probably have some experience in some form of storytelling like this, like a conference talk or workshops, something similar to that. YouTube isn't totally different, though the name of the game is retention.
Promise you'll never leave me.
Think of it this way, speaking at a conference, it would be pretty crap if even 10% of your audience left halfway through your talk, right? But on YouTube, a pretty good retention score would sit around the 40 to 50% mark. It is hard to keep people's attention online, particularly in 2026 when everyone is consumed by 30-second clips of cats whacking dogs around face. Just by the way, if you want some more tips on getting that retention up, get some free YouTube advice from me via the link in the description below. Some good stuff in there. So all of this is to say that your structure is really important. A simple, quick way to building your structure before you write is to go back to Mr. GPT and ask it for a simple script structure. That is hard to say. That supports the concept that we worked on together earlier. Not writing for you, just a skeletal structure to build on. It should look something like this. Hook, context, qualification, the main meaty meal of the video itself, the main points that you want to go over, your final valuable takeaway points, and then a call to action. Now we fill with our words, our expertise, our personality, and next is where we turn one video into our entire content engine. Inside every long video are smaller ideas, quotable insights, strong opinions, and short lessons. Perfect for clips and social media. Here's the prompt. Hi, relevant tool that I'm using at the moment. Can you please find me a 30 to 60 second clip that I can use as a standalone video for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Instagram Reels? Can it please, always use your manners with your LLMs, can it please start with a vocal hook so that it captures attention? And can you make it of interest to a, enter your niche here, audience? From one video, you should be looking at about 5 decent clips that you can use across those platforms across the week. I use vidIQ's Clip Creator within its paid for plan. Just seems simple to use, but there are loads of different options like Opus Clip and CapCut. Just find something that works for you and go with that. Shorts are now one of the biggest discovery tools on every platform. Your long videos build trust, your short clips are for discovery. Don't get sucked into the trap that it's just young people that are losing their attention span. Don't ignore short clips.
Tell them off, SpongeBob.
You can use a similar process for your social media posts. I use Google LM for this. I just prefer the way that it condenses the points that I'm trying to make it within a video into something in like a LinkedIn post format. Really works for me. But again, you can find other variations of that. I want to make a video on how I build a strong social schedule with this. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss that. In your prompt though, make sure to add some guardrails around the language and stuff like that so it doesn't sound crazy. One idea, one problem, one perspective. I think you've mainly got the point of this whole repurposing thing now, but let me just give you some format advice for emails and articles. My view on emails has changed recently. Instead of highly polished, mega professional looking emails, show up like a mentor or a colleague. Plain text, clear ideas, and helpful insight. I think there's a time and a place for your professional, flashy looking emails, maybe when you become a real YouTuber and you have your own line of merch, but for now, keep it simple, stupid.
He's kissing me.
Vlogs are simple. Turn the video into a blog. Edit for readability and publish. This also works really well with a YouTube playlist for a more high-level, well-rounded take. The biggest mistake that you can make when using and abusing AI tools is letting it take the seat as the expert. They are powerful and they can help us in so many different ways, but they cannot take your place as a knowledge base. Hey, that rhymes.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
We all know how important it is to stay relevant within our market and stay visible while doing so. Using a framework like this maintains your authenticity while also making the most of the attractive part of AI support. We all know that this isn't optional. AI adoption is now a huge part of our lives, and lots of people are using the hell out of it. Using AI smart is how you get ahead, not just using it for the sake of using it and putting blind trust in it. One idea, one video, and a full week's content ecosystem. Try it out and let me know how you get on. There's probably a video on the screen right now that I think is probably the next best step for you if you want to keep learning from me. So if you're locking in, click that one. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers then.